Greetings, y'all. Thank you for tapping in with Gyp-C. It is Saturday. Happy Saturn Day. I'm about to put from the Island Time Wellness Day, a little miniature love day. Alright. We gonna see. Let's test it. We gonna tap in and see what's going on in the Island Time Wellness Day. This is like my miniature love day. So we got mask and clock coming out. Get me some light. So the mask speaks of not showing true feelings, hiding, hide, person, I don't know, personify. I'm gonna spell it for y'all. Y'all figure P-E-R. I know it's person, I-F-Y. And sometimes they be having misprints on these cards. But anywho, mask, not showing your true feelings, pretending, delude, gaslighting, clock. Lead time takes time, in time cycles, time to heal, progress. Okay, and we got karmic relationship coming up at the bottom. What else, Spirit? Because I am going to clarify these. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. I could do one more, Spirit, or and twin flame is showing up at the bottom now. Let me get one more, Spirit. Thank you. And the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy. Listening to ego. Okay. Alright, you guys. So when it comes to the mask, what I feel, and this is what a lot of people do, when they come out in the public, they got this mask on, making like they all loving and shit. Like you can see, like right here, they smiling, but really underneath that motherfucker, they really don't mean you know well, and it's hard to say who fault it is because a lot of times people need to start taking self accountability and shit, and a lot of people don't do that. They rather blame you somewhere over there doing you, and it's your fault that they're not doing them. But anyway, you got some people who they want to play with your energy, like just play with you, man. Like it's man. I'm trying to get y'all a good example. I've dealt with people that they only want to deal with you after dark, type of shit. And then when you catch on, and then you walk away, then all of a sudden they try to make like, oh, well, what's going on? I don't see you no more, bitch. Why? You only want to see me after 12 and before 6. Bitch, it's time for me to be sleeping. And that don't mean sleeping with you. Literally sleeping. But I'm just saying, y'all know what it is. Y'all have a person, they'll deal with you as long as ain't nobody around. And then as soon as people come around, oh, they got the mask up. Like, they don't, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't got to go into that. People know what I mean. People mask. They mask with you. You might see them talking to John over there. They're a whole different person. They talking to Susie over there. They're a whole different person. As soon as they get back with you, they either acting helpless or like they'll work over there, but then when they get to you, you the one doing the work type shit. Okay? So I feel like somebody's doing a lot of mask wearing people, and hell, some of them might not even realize they're wearing a mask. But if you a type of person that just sit and observe, you can see. Yeah, I got now I have a good enough. Because it was a dude I did what we supposed to be. I was his best friend. To me, I don't really feel like he was ever really my best friend. Now, he's showing that he's a friend. But, like I said, he tries to gaslight me and still pretend like Yeah, it ain't what I say it is, but bitch, it ain't what you say it is either. And see, I know a person like me, I speak the truth. Because I know at one point, like I said, because we got the runner at the end, I used to chase, and he ran until I stopped realizing, what am I chasing? I had to take, you got to start taking accountability and realize, hold up. Because, a person make you feel like they love you, but then, well, why we can't never go out on dates? Why we can't never go out of town together? Why can't we never go catch a show? You see what I'm saying? It's like a person want to, they fuck with you in the house, but out and about in the world, oh no, type shit. Okay, so this is what I feel like with this mask. This is what a lot of people been dealing with. Now, when it comes to the clock, I feel like somebody is now realizing you starting to use your time a lot, especially when it comes to people. You realize, wait a minute, they only come when it's feasible for them, or when they want to. Like when I got something I want to do, oh, they ain't got time. So I feel like somebody is now taking the time and paying attention to what's going on around them, and someone is choosing to go heal. Someone is choosing to go heal. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationship and addiction. And I feel like I said, someone you chose to go heal because you realize, wait a minute, I'm doing a whole lot, but then I ain't doing a whole lot. Especially when it comes to somebody you was loving. Y'all was kind of like always in the same position. If you steady dealing with somebody and y'all just in that same standstill position, that ain't for you. That's somebody that's want to hold you back. Now with the runner here, a lot of times people runners they codependent, fear of intimacy. They rather let their ego run them because that's why that goes back to the mask. They put on the mask because the ego. People try to live egotistical, and a lot of time your ego was just here to protect you from the same shit that you doing to people. That's all I understand. People allow their ego to cause them to do the same shit that they be trying to protect themselves from. When really you just need to put your ego to the side. If you love somebody, show that person you love them. But instead you rather mask up and run off because you might think, what, y'all don't think the pastor might approve of who you dealing with? Like, listen, y'all gotta stop worrying about what other people think. And at the same time, y'all have to pay attention to the energy. Because I do get that people will mask up and pretend that they love you to get the ring, for clout, and all this shit. It's just really kind of hard when it comes to people that wear these masks. And people who have to pay attention to the ones that's wearing the fucking mask, if you get what I'm saying. But I'm going to clarify. We're going to clarify the mask. I'm going to clarify all of these. Man. Why is the mask here? So we got the Queen of Pentacles coming out. Earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles is a feminine energy. She's kind of like, she's a nurturer and she can work. Like how you got some women, oh, I can work and take care of kids. No, the Queen of Pentacles can do it all. And she's just as loving and nurturing as the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles could be a feminine that's kind of like tapped in. And hey, the way I'm looking at it, the Queen of Pentacles might have been wearing the mask. And what I mean by that, because the Queen of Pentacles is spiritual. She's like a spiritualist, practitioner. So maybe there was a female who masked her identity to a masculine. Flip flop it, y'all put away it go. Got Knight of Wands coming out, which means taking forward motion towards something. Knight of Pentacles. So slowly but surely, maybe whoever was wearing this mask, I feel like it could have been the Queen of Pentacles wearing the mask. And what I'm feeling is like Like I said, there was a woman, if she was dealing with a man who wore a mask, she was also wearing a mask, but her mask was that she was the divine. Somebody thought they was messing with somebody behind the scene and they didn't realize how divine they were. This is what I feel. What else, Spirit? Here comes the masculine, the King of Pentacles. So, the King of Pentacles is now wanting to take full emotion towards this Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles still at the bottom, slowly but surely. Four of Pentacles coming out in reverse means someone's wealth is about to gain. Something is about to be released. Some money could be about to be released too. Let me put with the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. Damn. Hold on. Hold on. Come through, Spirit. Let me get two more. Tower in the reverse. Someone is refusing to let fool in the reverse. Knight of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting for the mask, it could have been a female and a feminine. Excuse me, a female and a masculine. They both was wearing masks. I feel like the female, her mask was that she had gifts. And you know, in the King of Pentacles could also been the King of Pentacles could have also been like a practitioner as well. More like would be the warlock or the sorcerer. But the way it go. And like I said, a lot of y'all are witches and warlocks and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that in no bad way. It's all about your intentions on when you're doing things, y'all. But with the Four of Pentacles being in reverse, like I said, somebody is releasing. If it comes to finances, somebody's wealth is about to gain. There's a tower here in the reverse. So it's like the tower in the upright means things falling down. But with it being in reverse, it's like someone is refusing to let a tower fall. Someone is refusing to let shit fall. The Fool card in the reverse speaks of somebody being foolish, not taking that leap of faith. I'm hearing being closed-minded instead of being free-spirited. It could be the Knight of Wands. If it's a person, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's very sexual. They kind of lead with their rod. What else? Yeah, we got the Strength card coming in the reverse. So someone was very weak at one point. Could be talking to a masculine energy, the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. So there was an Emperor. Like I said, the Emperor embodies all the kings. Aries is the Emperor energy, but this person don't even have to be an Aries. But they could be like a father figure, main male, got their shit together, you know, handling business. And at the same time, I feel like this Emperor was also a warlock. Period. Point blank. He was wearing a mask. Now the Four of Pentacles is out in the upright. Holding on too tight. Somebody's at a crossroad. And the King of Pentacles is out again. Alright, so yeah. The mask. The female and the masculine were wearing the mask. But the female mask she was just hiding her true identity. She was hiding how nurturing and loving she was. She was hiding that she had gifts, that she could. I'm. I think a female being. I'm hearing alchemist, so I'm gonna say that if there was a female that's been an alchemist, it might be took all her relationships to realize that she was fucking magical. Okay, and I feel like though the masculine that you was dealing with, who was also wearing a mask, he probably also knew that you were magical. This is why he keeps coming back towards you. And this is why with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, like right now in this season, someone, when it comes to wealth, someone could be kind of gaining wealth. With the Tower here, somebody don't want to let shit go either. The Fool is in the reverse, which means, like I say, someone isn't making a move to take a leap of faith. Someone is more closed off in their mind instead of being free spirited. I feel like somebody's just scared to fucking be free spirited. This is why the mask was here. And this is falling under the masculine. There was a masculine here scared and afraid to free himself. The strength card being in reverse was like this person came off as weak. Not the masculine. The Queen of Pentacles over here, I see now yet. The Queen of Pentacles came off as she was so weak. So there was a female that the divine hid in plain sight. And at one point she might have even been hid from herself. Okay? But I feel like throughout her life, she gained knowledge and realized who the fuck she was. Because the Four of Pentacles is back in the upright. So that means somebody wants to get this King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles came out again, is now holding on tight. This King of Pentacles is now holding on tight to this Queen of Pentacles. The same queen that he once wore a mask for. But like I say, I feel like her ass was wearing a mask too. But her mask was in. Let me see how to put this shit. Sometimes everybody gotta kind of put on a mask. Some people wear their mask in a good way, and some people wear it in a bad way. Like for instance, I'm gonna just speak on me. Now that I know for sure what I am, who I am, I'll never wear a mask again. Cause yeah, I used to hide that I always knew shit. I used to hide that I could tell when people lying. I did. I did. Cause like I said, growing up, cause I'm an '80s baby, and you know the baby boomers, they don't take accountability for shit. So it's like you get to the point to where I gotta wear my mask. I gotta let these fools think I don't know what the fuck they up to. Cause I've been realized, as long as I can move and do what I need to do for me, and I had to also realize that stuff people wanted me to do, that was just shit that distracted me from being me. And that's why I would say I would wear masks. People think, oh, I'm the quiet, and they think they can tell me to do whatever they want to do. And a lot of times, if I did something that they asked me to do, it was because I wanted to. Like, this is all I need people to understand when it came to me. And when I wore my mask, I ain't never did nothing that I didn't mind doing. I need people to understand that. You did not trick me in no way or form. I did it because I wanted to do it. Just to show your stupid ass that I can do it. And it wouldn't take me all fucking day like it did y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is just in case my haters be watching my videos, okay? So that's how I wore my mask. And trust me, when it was a day come and I said I wasn't doing it, what the fuck did y'all get? It not done by me. So this is how I wore my mask. Because like I said, when you were born in a den of thieves, you got to learn how to move accordingly. You got to fool them because they think they really fooling you. Now knowing my voice has always had my back. No, we gonna get through this. You stronger than you know, baby. Don't worry. When you get grown, you'll be able to do how you need. This is the shit I had to talk to myself as a child, realizing I was born around a bunch of fucking demons. It's crazy, y'all. So I feel like, hey, I am Capricorn, and I do general collective messages. So I'm going to say, they could have been a female. You've always been the shit, but you might have had to kind of cloak your energy a little bit. You started dealing with a nigga. That person came in with their little gifts, but I feel like they tried to mask their shit in a different way. Because I really feel like this masculine thought that you was below him until you had to pop out and show nigga. Okay, I'm doing my video. I had to pop out and show a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with that, but once you popped out, because like I said, what if I'm talking to you, you always knew who you was. It was just the people around you who thought they was gaslighting you who never really knew who you were. So it's like I feel like you knew when to pull back your energy. Source had it that way. Source knew when to help make you look weak for these people. Cause the real people that were wearing the mask, they were wearing masks because they had low vibrations. You had a mask on because Source had you hit. This is what I'm feeling like. If I'm talking to a female, you were hidden in plain sight, like a diamond in the rough. And this masculine, now he sees who the fuck you are now. Because I feel like this masculine is the runner. But anyway, let's clarify clock. Why is clock out here? Anytime needs time, take time. So you got the wheel of fortune coming out for clock, which speaks of the wheel turning. Somebody, since you were taking time to start healing now, so that you can step more into your true powers. Because, yeah, like I said, at one point you might have had an immature person in your life, or you might have been the immature person at one time. With the world at the bottom, it's like you ending that cycle. Well, I have to page of cups here. With high priest energy, knowing secrets. I almost just heard someone maybe trying to hide a child or something. Wheel turning up in this season, someone is realizing the wheel is in their favor. I don't know what, like I said, when the page speaks of your emotions. So someone's emotions might have changed. Either someone is a high priestess or someone has some type of secrets. This is why some emotions has changed. I feel like somebody secretly really fucking loved you. Secretly really thought you was their yin to their yang. But like I say, people, they be masking. Oh, let me say it like this. Time is running out for the people that like to wear masks. Time is running out. I should have told. I just heard we about to blow the lid off these mask ass wearing motherfuckers. I just did a reading about transformation. The old you dying and the new you being reborn. So the chariot at the bottom. The chariot speaks of succeeding at all costs. Page of swords. There's an emperor watching someone. Aries again. Ten of cups. Six of swords. Six of pentacles. What else? I gotta pull a card first to see what all this shit is about. Four of swords. Taking a break. Someone is being guided off to go get some rest. Emperor with the devil. So the emperor the emperor might be out here obsessing over somebody. Maybe toxic. Emperor's Aries energy. Nine of cups. Okay, so with the clock here, we got the wheel of fortune to the page of cups in the reverse to the high priest. Someone emotions may have changed now. If someone is a high priestess, if I'm talking about a person, someone is a high priestess, they know energy. They know energy. Well, you know energy. You know when somebody lying. You know secrets. You just a knower. Like this is your gift. Maybe somebody's emotions have changed towards someone. Maybe this masculine always kind of knew you was a Noah. Because you could have been the type of female while you was dealing with them, you was always calling them out on some shit. And I feel like they were immature. Somebody realizing now that you came in to help them heal, but the whole time they try to keep you as a secret. Page of Swords to the Ten of Cups to the High Priest, excuse me, to the Six of Swords. Somebody you could have family watching you sail on the common waters. Because like I said, whoever I'm talking to, you realizing you had to mask yourself. Whether you was dealing with somebody who's also masking themselves, but you also had to mask yourself. And I feel like now you are taking time to heal in this season. You know stuff. Because like I said, Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's a practitioner, taps in. The High Priestess, shit, you sitting at the top of knowing occult knowledge. Occult means secret knowledge. Same shit the Masons and the Eastern Stars. So I don't be in my comments with no bullshit. When if you was probably an Eastern Star, but then you want to talk about anyway. Calm down, please. So somebody knew sacred knowledge. Somebody realized that damn, it's time to heal. I feel like somebody you are someone catalyst to healing. But either way, either you got family watching you or people see that you are happy. You were the harmony. With or without them, you was always the happiness, the harmony. People could be watching you move on to calmer waters. Somebody in your family could be watching you move on to calmer waters. You could be the family generational curse trauma breaker. And you came in to help people move on to calmer waters. The Four Swords to the Emperor and the Nine of Cups. There's an Emperor here. I feel like, I don't know whether he's been having dreams or while he's resting. The source could have been showing him where he needed to heal. And it's like now, I feel like sources show someone who their wish fulfillment really was. And keep in mind, female, you could be in this Emperor energy. You could be in your masculine energy. But I feel like this masculine, the Emperor is a masculine. It could be the same King of Pentacles that at one point either this King of Pentacles was trying to pull on your energy, or like I said, they was trying to hide you because they didn't think you was. Some men think women are beneath them, and they think they can only deal with them in the shadows. And I know, and a lot of times, the woman you trying to hide, that's the one. But anywho, there's an emperor here. I feel like he's getting some messages in his dream state, and he could, yeah, because the Nine of Cups speaks of wish fulfillment, your dreams coming true. There's an emperor here who is now realizing it's time for him to heal. He realized in the past he was immature. He knew somebody always know and knew shit, but he possibly tried to gaslight him out of not knowing what they knew. But like I said, when you're dealing with a real woman who know her worth, at the end of the day, all you doing is gaslighting yourself. As I used to tell people, you're not lying to me. You lying to God. Because as soon as God told me, all right, it's time to go, I never gave any fuck. As long as what they doing ain't disturbing my peace, I don't give no fuck. Healing heart, spirit. Why is the healing heart here? Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, both came out in reverse. So yeah, somebody had to heal from people juggling them. You had to heal from bad ass relationship. Being stabbed in the heart, broken heart, people's intentions, actions. and words. This is what someone is healing from right now. What else? Spirit, clarifying, healing heart. Page of Wands coming out in reverse. So it's like somebody is not taking action on nothing right now. It's like somebody is really hurt. Which when your heart is broken, I know it. I know it. But I don't need you to stay in this energy. Just realize, okay, it didn't work. That means they wasn't for you. God give us lessons. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, you know how we gotta test run something? So just because this relationship wasn't shit, don't just close yourself off now. Cause it's like it's a lot of devilish people out here. You got people who try to keep you in bondage. So someone you're healing your heart because, like I said, yeah, someone tried to jug you. You had a fucked up relationship, friendship, or partnership. This could be business, or friends, or relationship. I feel like somebody had a false start. Someone had a false start with that page being in the reverse. That page of wands being in reverse. It's like somebody had a false start. They tried to take action on something. King of Cups. Someone had unrequited love. Ten of Pentacles coming out in reverse. The King of Cups came out in reverse. So there was a masculine. I feel like he came with unrequited love. He didn't want this divine union, no. Because from the Five of Cups, the Ten of Cups being in reverse, and the Five of Cups at the bottom. Well, there's a masculine here who's really upset because he now realizes that, damn, I had the jackpot, but he didn't want to give equal reciprocity, equal give and take. The Five of Pentacles was just at the bottom, and here comes the Six of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. There was a King of Cups, masculine energy that did not come in with requited love. This is what someone is healing their heart from. This was supposed to be a divine union, prosperous as union. But no, because this person was toxic. Somebody came in toxic. Somebody had devil energy. Somebody was on demon time. This is what somebody's having to heal their heart from. Be it masculine or feminine. Hell, the masculine could be healing his heart now because he realized he was the damn demon. Fool card coming out. Two of Cups in the upright now to the Seven of Pentacles. So, okay. Now someone is going to take a leap of faith. They're going to take a leap of faith. This Two of Cups energy, now someone wants to come back in and invest. Because, see, like I said, they Six of Pentacles. This the only damn thing in the upright. Be honest with you. Well, the last four cards came out in the upright. Because everything else was coming in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. King of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. But here comes the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, you were the gift. You were a gift collective. I'm talking to the feminine energy. And y'all can flip flop because it could be a male that dealt with a female that wore a mask. But I'm just going off the energy of the cards. It's showing that it was a masculine. It could have probably been a fucking Aries, the Emperor, the head. It always the one at the head be, let me hush. Be fucking up sometimes. But anyway, they see now that you're the gift. They realize, fuck, how the fuck I did. And what's so crazy? Not only are you heartbroken or have been heartbroken, I feel like this person is probably more heartbroken than you. And because they done it to you, knowing you was loving the whole fucking time, like you was always real with them. And they still try to damn mask themselves, mask their energy. You can't mask nothing from no damn high priest. But anyway, I digress. So now it's like I said, they want to take a leap of faith. The food card is in the upright. Someone wants to come towards you. They want to invest now because they didn't before. They see how you invested in yourself, and now I feel like they want to come back towards you with the proper Two of Cups energy. Because see, it's up here in the reverse, and it's sad that people got to get their ass kicked and all kind of shit before they realize they love you. That be the shit that pissed me off. After you done went out there and see that the grass ain't green, all sweeter, they want to run. So we gonna tap in and see what the runner got going on. Clarify the runner for me, spirit. Clarify the runner. So the Eight of Wands to the Hierophant. So Eight of Wands speaks of fast motion. So maybe the runner. This is how fast that motherfucker was running. But he may be running towards the Hierophant energy, the High Pope. This energy, the Hierophant speaks of like a divine union. Chariot at the bottom. Somebody realizes someone is their yin and yang. The runner is not realizing that fuck. I had my match. I had my match. Magician. Someone could be trying to manifest this new passionate beginning. Back with the Queen of Cups. Shit was kind of shaky in the beginning. What else, Spirit, for the runner? Quickly. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So someone wants the wheel to turn in their favor. Sunshine. Someone is happy. Someone realizes now where their happiness was at. Lovers at the bottom. Let me find out. Somebody realized. Somebody's believing in them personal powers now. Lovers. What else? Ace of Swords coming out. The runner. Whoever was the runner in this, it's sad to say that it took them. I'm gonna say it might have took this person about 9 years before they realized, because the Ace of Swords came out in reverse, which basically speaks of they've been lying to themselves for apparently up to 9 years. They knew you was the love from the jump. They knew you was the love from the jump. They knew you was their happiness. They knew that you was their wheel of fortune. They knew, but they chose to run. They chose to run. And I feel like now, like I said, because if I'm talking about the masculine, I feel like now he wants to come towards you. He wants to go ahead and have this passionate new beginning. He wants to invest in the relationship now. He wants this opportunity. He wants to collaborate and work with you. But you might be pissed off because you of how that you handled this shit all wrong from the start. So this is what I'm getting out of this, y'all. If any of what I said made sense, because a lot of times when it be confusing to me, it be making sense to somebody. This is a general collective message. This is not a personal. So everything may not hit. But if it sounds close to what you're dealing with, book you a personal read. Because I'll be more in tune with actually one person's thing. But if I want to look like whoever's been wearing the mask was the runner. But like I said, both of y'all could have been wearing the mask. You probably was hiding who you were, how powerful you were. And this person was just hiding that they know they really had care for you. But I don't know, you might not be the right look for the public type shit. But you the right look after 12 and before 6. And like I said, feminine, you probably wised up to that shit and was like, you know what, I'm going to heal this. I mean, because this bitch ain't know I am the one, the two, and the three, but he playing me like I'm neither. So you went healed, got your shit together, and you step more into your high priest energy, your power. Now this motherfucker is like, wait a minute, so and you looking good as hell now. Like you probably done lost some weight or gained some weight, y'all put away it go. You keeping yourself did up, dressed up, whatever the case may be, and this motherfucker is watching. And now the runner is quickly about to come back towards your ass. And this could be something going on in the atmosphere. I know there is a retrograde going on. So whatever the case may be, just make sure you reading the energy, you paying attention to the energy. And if this person make you nervous or whatever, I feel like that might be a sign to say, "Oh no, baby." But I don't know, like I said. But it look like somebody's understanding now that you was their happiness. They shouldn't have never tried to hide you, and they realize that they've been lying to their goddamn self the whole time. Someone was lying to themselves about you the whole time. So that's what I got for the clock, the heartbreak, the runner, and the mask. Like I say, y'all be careful with these people that wear masks. And you could tell, because if you go somewhere with them, and when it's just y'all, they cool, and then as soon as somebody extra come up, they kind of switch up on you. Don't say nothing. Act according. Like I said, that shit used to happen to me a lot. People would ask me to go somewhere. Okay, I go. Then I get there, well, bitch, you ain't even talking to me. Which, like I said, people don't know me. I've always been different. I like to go places and sit by my damn self. And it ain't because I'm better than nobody. I can feel people energy. So if I'm off for ways, I'm cool with that. If I come with you somewhere and you decide to go sit on the other side and I'm sitting, it's trust me, ain't no love lost. I'm over there protecting my energy because there's a lot of weirdos out there. And like I say, I thought I was crazy, but know what it was? I was picking up on everybody's shit. And y'all, it's some people. Anybody that have the gift of being an empath, you already know. You can be minding your happy, loving business, and somebody other thoughts will come in your shit, and you be like, "What the fuck?" And it's a lot of disgusting people out here. Trust me, I don't judge, but I'm just saying the thoughts that be in people's head. But I'm glad I now know it was a gift all this time. Cause I remember coming home and be like, "Shut the fuck up!" All the voices going on in my head, bitch. I just want. When that mind used to race, race, race. Oh God, I remember them days. And I'm saying that because, like I said, whoever you are, you a high priestess, so you know things, and you probably been knowing shit since you've been a child. I feel like you had to mask yourself like that. You had to mask who you were. Because I remember asking my mama certain shit, and knowing she about to lie, and I'm sitting there looking like, "Mom, I wouldn't even ask you if I didn't kind of know." But you trusting your parents to be honest with you and tell you the whoop de whoop. So that's why I thank God I have my kids. When they say certain shit, I listen. I go and think about it. I even go back to them and ask them again. Because I know how it was for me. So I say, love, peace, and light.